They were able to pull out certain heroes and answer certain problems that weren't even there to begin with until you saw it.
Absolutely. On that note, though, I do have a question that I want to put out there, all right? Do you guys think that it'll be a fast game or a long game? We saw it earlier. Blacklist International, even though they were very dominant in the early game, it still took them 19 minutes to close out a game. Is that just the meta right now? Or do you think that Bedel and Malvinas, they're just going to go stomp each other out, go for the early game? Whoever wins that early game will get the victory because, again, like you mentioned, we don't really know what their strengths are. That goes for the coaches as well. They haven't done a lot of homework for any of these teams, so I'm just really excited to see what happens and, maybe some thoughts on that.
Slow or fast, Wolf? Slow or fast?
Very slow.
Very slow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if that's the case, I'm glad that we have made haste and are now in the draft. Malvinas on the play, Bedel answering back. There goes the Popoling Koopa, which is an Asmo special.
Yeah, all right. Popo and Koopa already banned away from the side of Malvinas Gaming. Bedel taking away Matilda right here. But it is going to be the Amon, right? I mentioned this earlier as well. Amon. This is going to be one of the heroes that might be prio, might be pick or ban here in the M3 World Championship. But in the first game, we didn't see Amon picked or banned at all. This time, though, Malvinas, they might not like going against this hero, going instantly for the ban.
Totally snubbed game one, if I remember correctly. But the case is, I'm just making an assumption here. Maybe if Amon were part of this formula, it could be the outlier. It could be what speeds up the game because we are expecting a slow game. Both teams would want to have their cores farm up. But if there was an Amon, if there was a Hayabusa, a Foot, just assassin shenanigans, it'll totally wreck the other team's strategy. So I get it. I understand what they're doing here.
Big question mark here is the Popoling Koopa. I guess the way that this works is that this is a special for Bedel, and I think that Leo answered that perfectly well. Makes me wonder what if the Popoling Koopa was even a choice for the other teams now. And the straight up answer is yes. And we have been asking a lot of teams out there.
Among the players,
you were saying
your
how
team
Koopa
is
can be
banning.
instrumental in the gold lane with the Weapon Master, the meta game that we have right now. But we did not see it in the first game. We will not see it again in the second game. Perhaps as the games progress, we'll see this pick up. For now, though, the remaining choices are Ling. The Paquito is open. Farsa is also open for both teams. And I think that the Ling, just looking at the bans of Bedel, I think the Ling is their second choice.
No, it's actually going to be the Estes here for the side of Bedel, going and finishing up, wrapping up their banning phase. It is going to be Malvinas now with the first pick. Like you mentioned just now, it is going to be the Paquito, Yisun Shin, maybe even Farsa opened up for Malvinas. What do they want to go for right now? Perhaps, I believe Yisun Shin is a very good first pick, but yeah, it is also very easily countered.
Exactly. I mean, I think it's a toss-up between Paquito and Ling here for Malvinas. What I do like about Paquito is that it can fit in any composition. It can be played as a jungle, can be played as the XP lane, sometimes can be played in the gold lane, and will not be surprised if it was a position 4 in the mid lane, actually. That means that Yisun Shin is the choice.
Yeah, no. Say what you will about it being easily countered or scaling out, but it's hard to beat Mountain Shocker when it matters.
True. Exactly. The utility that Yisun Shin provides, not just the damage, not just the farming, but also that utility. But instantly the answer for the side of Bedel, the Clint and the Farsa, both of the double S tier heroes in Wolf's tier list will come out here for the side of Bedel, and that is a scary combination, man.
So much firepower.
Exactly.
The reach is there. All right, so just looking at the laning stage, there's so much long distance firepower from Bedel already, so much poke, and they're not even kidding with the damage output. This is very strong. It's great versus the Yisun Shin, and Clint can also win almost any matchup in the gold lane. Now, Malvinas, I do love this Selena pick.
Oh yeah.
It is great for vision. Imagine like landing an arrow, then the Mountain Shocker will be there for the follow-up so that they can easily finish the kill and commit to the team fights. And there's the Rafaela. See the YSS Rafaela combo. So far, we've seen it before.
It's so good. It's so good. Malvinas, again, we talked about how their draft is layered, and now we're seeing it in action right now. They can just have so many wombo combos in just these first 3. In just these first 3, they own the map.
I really like the compositions for both of the teams. I really like the heroes that they're going for. Again, let's speak a little bit about Malvinas, right? They have the late game hero, they have that Yi Sun-shin, right? But they also layer it with the Selena, with that good pick, and the synergy with the Mountain Shocker and the traps to open up the map, so they will have a lot of map control. But on the other side though, if you get into a skirmish or a team fight, that is a scary composition for the side of Bedel. They have a lot of firepower like Leo
team is
and now it's going to be the Paquito banned away from the side of Bedel, taking it away from Malvinas.
For the longest time, this last pick on the side of Bedel, the Yu Zhong was the natural predator of the Yi Sun-shin. But based on recent performances, sometimes the Yi Sun-shin can just completely dodge him. So we're gonna see here how Bedel uses their firepower, again, almost literally with the dragon here, the black dragon in Yu Zhong. Taking out more assassins. Okay, how about it? Let's just get rid of all of them. The Ling, no one's diving us.
Yep, which is great because you want to go for a marksman lineup for MVG. I mean, your composition is mainly based on this Yi Sun-shin, which is the natural marksman. Maybe they'll get another gold laner in a marksman role because that's the only way that you can counter this Clint. I'm looking at the other heroes that can be available in the pool. We're only looking at mages like Lilia on the gold lane for MVG, or maybe a Brody. But that is counterproductive because those two heroes that I mentioned either might be banned out or will be countered by the Yu Zhong. Yeah, like I said, Brody is the only choice here for MVG in the marksman role to kind of lane against this Clint, but it wasn't. It was already banned out. So what do you go now if you're MVG? I think your destination is a gold lane, is a mage gold lane.
Lunox looking yummy right now.
Yeah, the Lunox can come through, but also maybe even a fighter in the gold lane, you know, providing them a more of the front line, right? Because right now in their composition, they don't have a front liner.
A Lapu Lapu in the gold lane would be great. That would like give Bedel less incentive to try and dive the Yi Sun-shin because there's someone from the back just looking to assassinate the Farsa, and that's just the relationship that these two heroes have. It's just, if there's a Lapu Lapu, he's gonna hunt down the Farsa.
Your team
there you go, Kufra getting picked up for the side of Bedel. They really want to go for these hard engages, man. They really want to go for these crazy skirmishes now. With that Kufra locked up, they have Kufra and Yu Zhong. Insane engage here for the side of the Turkish representatives, but now back again to Malvinas, Wolf.
Yeah, I think you go Lunox or Lilia for your gold lane, or maybe somewhere along the lines of Lapu Lapu, like you mentioned. Although Lapu Lapu will be great in the XP lane for Malvinas. The only choice that they have right now will be Lapu Lapu, Esmeralda, or maybe even the Tams. The Tams might not be the case. They also need that team fight tool. Maybe a Phobius could be a choice now for Malvinas.
They need something else that deals more damage. So it's one sustain, one damage. And there it is. It's exactly that.
There you go.
The glue gonna try to catch the Clint or the Farsa, and then you have Beatrix, who has just recently been unlocked. Beatrix for the longest time had issues being used in competitive play, but now, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, it's only Valentina who's not allowed. So, I'm so happy to see the pink-haired menace.
I agree, man. It's been too long, honestly, since we've seen this Beatrix on the stage, but now finally we are going to see the Beatrix and the glue as well. So they have covered that front line that they needed, right? They didn't have the front line now taken away, and there you go. As we have mentioned many times before as well, Roger has been the heroes after a new patch that has gone basically skyrocket to the top here. Maybe even a pick or ban. We spoke about it in the behind the scenes, right? But now it is going to be the pickup for the side of Bedel. Full, hard engage fights, that's what they want to do. And for the side of Malvinas, they might want to go for a little bit more pick.
But for the longest time, Beatrix is considered to not win against Clint. But most of the gold laners nowadays, they go for a sniper on that Beatrix. Renner, when used in the laning stage against the Clint, is arguably better at poking and laning against Clint. This is interesting choice for the side of Bedel, because they also picked up the glue, which I want to say I don't like against the Yu Zhong. Yu Zhong can just destroy the split. What do you call them? The glue links? We'll call it glue links. But yeah, he's just gonna eat it up. Plus, Yu Zhong is gonna be perfect against this two marksman setup for the side of Malvinas. So I don't want to say it. I hate to say it, but Bedel is gonna have a better time.
There you go, but are you guys ready to get into the second match? Because we have entered the land of Dawn. So far, Bedel just going for the normal routes right now. Not really going for any aggressive plays just yet, but there is already a pause call right now. Little Wanderer will be taken away by Bedel for now. Pause call has been put out of there, but it's going to be Alien actually dodging away, getting in with the Petrify. Steffi still able to flicker out of that as the Abyssal Arrow will be able to connect. The Flame Shot, though, will be able to snipe down Steffi, and that's going to be another first blood go into the hands of the red team.
Razor brought to y'all. Interestingly enough, it's already happening. Wolf said it's going to be Bedel who's having a great...
The pick style, basically, of composition to do it, but the thing is, they don't have any strong side laners. Beats makes sure he's strong, but going against Clint, it's basically kind of equal, right? But on the other side, Yuzong will be able to win out in most of the trades against Glue and maybe even get the better split push going.
Yep, and looks like they're about to meet here. Arrow mist coming from Harley. I gotta say, bottom lane, for the first 5 minutes, we can expect for that, except for turtle takes, of course, that to be a deadlock. There's a sound I make when XP laners just bump into each other. Look, nothing's gonna happen here. They're just sustaining each other. It's like a dance-off. There's no true violence. It's just nothing.
Yeah, that's a fun way to put it right there. The Abyssal Arrow misses once again far away, trying to open up the map. As you can see, the Abyssal Arrows have been placed already from the side of Malvinas, trying to open up the map even more. But right now, Bedel, they do have the pressure, they do have the tempo to play for a first turtle that is going to be spawning right there. Brought to you by TikTok Live. Roger's going to start it up. It is going to be the Yuzong already zoning away Steffi from the turtle, and it looks like it will be Bedel picking the turtle for nothing. No contest whatsoever. Malvinas just going and trying to lane properly. They did get the pressure in the bottom side, so a little bit more pressure for their team to play with.
You see how good Bedel actually used their Yuzong. They fast cleared the XP lane so quickly that Alien was already able to position himself in that pixel bush near the turtle. And right then and there, it was already checkmate. Bedel they have the positioning advantage, they have a little bit of gold advantage, and the team fight as well is perfect. They know the tools that they need to have. They put themselves in those spots wherein they will be able to check their opponents. Such a perfect execution. That is why the turtle was cleanly taken by Bedel.
And this early on, I have to say, this early on, 3 minutes in, it doesn't even look like they lost their jungler.
Yep.
It looks like Bedel had a backup plan all this time. Like plans on plans on plans.
Yeah, they know everything that's going on the map, basically. They know where to rotate, and there you go. Again, they're already pressuring inside as the Feather Airstrike will be popped. Paranoid dodging away, and far away, he's going to go for the kill. It is going to be the Flame Shot whiffing just for now, but Bedel, they've gone pressure in that top side, will be able to get that gold buff out of the way. And look, even the Yi Sun-shin is having trouble in his own jungle. This Kufra, this team, they're playing really, really well, and there you go. It's going to be Osmo going in for the China's Revenge, able to get the stun up, as that's going to be far away. Picking up the purple buff and looking for the kill. Fade away. My goodness, nasty by far away.
Fade away takedown by far away. They're gonna zone out Harley here. Paranoid with the feathered airstrike, and that's a lot of free hits on the energy shield.
Oh my god, taking down an outer turret energy shield in the mid lane so quickly. 3 minutes in. That's great. Definitely for Bedel.
Huge for Bedel right now, but it is going to be Alien jumping in. Split, nothing. It's just a dance-off for now. The Furious Dive will be able to ensure his safety, but Singh, he's going to go in for more. He's going to bring back, he's going to bring the Yuzong back, and the damage will come through for the side of Malvinas. And there you go. It's going to be a kill picked off, and Malvinas have finally been able to isolate their targets right here. Second turtle already spawned by TikTok Live, as Bedel has just been munching on it.
It's so well timed for Bedel, I gotta say. Understood. They knew that Alien, his assignment was distract him so that we have a free turtle take, and Faraway just goes. Faraway wants to take out Steffi.
There you go, man. It's going to be Steffi running for the hills right now, but Faraway, he's going in. He's hungry for the damage, but it's going to be them. Oh, the this play is coming in from Bedel, and that's going to be Faraway taken off. A little slight mistake, and instantly Malvinas capitalizes on it.
The hesitation, you saw there was a bit of hesitation in Faraway, and it's the first time we've seen it in this 5-minute bout that Faraway wasn't sure. I gotta say, this might be Malvinas' window.
You cannot hesitate if you're Roger. If you're Roger, you're a very all-in kind of hero. And if you smell blood, you just take it. You don't think twice, because any window, any split second that you hesitate, you see yourself making those mistakes, and that's exactly what happened with Bedel. Now, Yunchi is it's actually 2.4K compared to Adrian at 3.4k. So it's quite even in the gold lane department when it comes to the jungle, though. It is clear that Farway has got more gold over Quinn, especially with the XP as well. And Bedel actually is leading now by 2,000. And look at that, Farway. Like we said, what's the kill?
Again, Lycan Pounce being used, but Zing with that split just so tanky. And instantly you can see the rotations coming in from Malvinas Gaming. They know how to play this draft. They're going and splitting up the map, already rotating to the top side. But Zing will be able to get out of a 2v1 play, canceling and clearing out the waves right now. As Farway actually will still be able to deal some damage, gets the Mountain Shocker off. No trades just yet for the side of Malvinas, as Bedel has picked up their second turret in this game.
In the 6-minute bout, I can tell that we're feeling the after effects of the changes on Selena. At any given time, there's only so few traps, and that's making this map for Bedel even more accessible, I might say. Because Malvinas, we see their kit. It should be that they're controlling where people go. They should say, Bedel, you can do this, you can go here. But Bedel currently, they're going around the map like they own the place.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're going around the place, they're going around the map like they own it, man. Malvinas, they haven't been able to do anything about it, right? Bedel, they've been the proactive team throughout this game so far in the 6th minute. Malvinas, they've just been trying to, respond to it. They go to the other side of the map, which is really good, but again, you're losing way more than you're trading here. And there you go, another engage coming in from Zing, trying to open up the map for his team, goes in for the split. It's gonna be a lot of damage placed onto him, but Zing is still able to deal some damage onto Osmo. It might be him picked off right now, and there you go. It's gonna be the pickup coming in from Zing, going in for the 1v3 play as the Holy Baptism connects onto 2, and his damage is going to be enough. Harley picks up 1, not enough for Farway though, as the turnaround comes in, and Bedel picks up the kill, but Adrian, waiting in that bush in the purple buff, will be able to catch Farway, and boom, bada bing, 5-3 in the scoreline.
Oh no! Marksman, he's gonna let go. He knows that he has to change his priorities. For the first time in a while, in that long exchange, Malvinas now coming out ahead. They've caught up to their net worth. They have taken a turtle for themselves. Zing has pushed top lane. It's looking great. We're going back and forth here, back and forth. It's too early to say that Bedel is completely in the lead. Let's see that last moment one more time.
I am pretty sure that this instant relay from Singapore to Import will reveal that wonderful Holy Baptism. It was actually started by an arrow just flying around, and they were able to sustain themselves. Unfortunately, Farway saved, will be keeping himself safe, but the Beatrix are actually hiding in that bush. And like Leo said, they have caught up. They were able to take the turtle, and they have cut the deficit into just maybe under 1,000 gold up until this point. They also got more kills now. But one thing that they need to fix is their turrets. Malvinas Gaming needs to take turrets now, and Bedel, they're taking over the map just because of the turrets that they were able to take.
Yeah, the pressure that Bedel has right now, just based on the 3 turrets that they have gotten, has been huge for them. Even though Malvinas have the kill lead, it hasn't been able to account to much in terms of objectives right now. They were able to secure the 3rd turtle of the game, but without turrets, you just simply don't have enough pressure to play around the map. So it is still going to be Bedel with the proactive movements on the map as Osmo goes in for the Tyrant's Revenge. Steffi's going to get caught very, very low, but another good Holy Baptism comes in. Yushi will be able to finish him off, and that's going to be Harley as well, picked up 2-0.
Good, I'd say great, and they're still going!
Oh, they're still going, and there the damage coming in. Osmo still able to dash away as Zing goes in for the chase. Unfortunately, not able to do anything. The Petrify comes in, and the combo wombo is there. Farway going in for some damage as Alien picks up the kill, and Bedel has just equalized in kills.
Farway has found the way. He knows that I can no longer hesitate. You go in, you get the killing spree triggers, and you keep going.
Yeah.
You go, and it's soon enough that Bedel once more gets back into the driver's seat. Just like that.
It's crazy to think that Alien is actually a predator here, hiding and just bouncing around.
Yeah, but look at that. Zing actually going very aggressively, flickering to the backside. Paranoid still able to dash away with Wings by Wings as Farway joins in the team fight. Still has a split. But Alien jumps in for the Furious Dive for the re-engage. Holy Baptism connects onto 1 as Amo goes in, and the damage will be enough from Adrian. Zing somehow still manages to survive that, and Malvinas Gaming, they've come out on top in the Lord Pit fight.
Oh, the arrow!
Oh, nope. Asmo's fine. Oh, the trap trigger almost. They have soft reset this Lord, but they're still here. Wolf, is this the right call? Should both teams still continue and try?
Definitely the right call for Malvinas because they know that most of Bedel just went around. But the Lord has been reset, so this is no longer a fight that Malvinas should be fighting.
Yeah.
They spent so much.
Yep.
They did. They spent so much. Both teams spent so much. But in the end, it's still Bedel coming out on top because of that pressure, because of the setup that they managed to do here. All of the side lanes were pushed out right before that team fight, right before that Lord. So even when Malvinas came out on top, they weren't able to capitalize on anything. And there you go. Bedel just restarts the Lord like nothing happened. But Osmo, he's waiting in that bush. He's going to go in. Tyrant's Rage connects onto Sing. Not any follow-up just yet, as they will just go and retreat for now.
This is the only way that Malvinas can start to dictate the pace. It has to be Sing who finds people, and then it has to be Steffi with the perfect holy baptism. That aside, Bedel being ahead by 1,000 gold doesn't mean much. It's more of the way that they're rotating. It's more of the way that they're picking out these fights, saying where Paranoid can draw the perimeter and who Alien and Asmo can catch. And then Faraway and Yunchi just finish.
Yeah. And that was what we're sequencing from Malvinas. What they can do, what you always do against a team fight based composition is just to force them to use their ultimates early on. And what we saw from the previous fight before they let go of the Lord is that the use of dragons already expended. And this is exactly what they need to do.
There you go. It's going to be actually the pickup coming in, as that's going to be the trade 1-for-1. Osmo still able to dash away with the Feather Airstrike coming in, is able to zone away some members from Malvinas, but the Holy Healing comes in to get that additional sustain. And there you have it once again. Malvinas come out on top by isolating every single member, getting the pickoffs, and now they are already starting up this Lord, although they won't commit to it. This is a good sign for Malvinas. They are still alive.
It's still a trade though. Alien for Harley. Malvinas won that because Alien just puts on so much for the table. He offers so much damage, so much control, sustainability for Bedel. So if Malvinas keeps doing this, if Malvinas keeps on finding these targets the right way, Yunchi and Paranoid are secondary threats. It's really Bedel's willingness. If you're able to take the fight out of the kid, then you're winning. It's not taking the kid out of the fight.
I agree with that, man. Taking the fight out of the kid right now is, again, Bedel trying their best to get the pressure done. But Malvinas, they have this pick potential that is just so huge that Bedel, they're really scared to go to the side lanes. They're really scared to get picked up, and that's exactly what Malvinas wants to do. Play the map with the pressure that they have, with the utility that they have from the Mountain Shocker and that Abyssal trap from Harley.
I feel the paradox that Bedel is in, because one, yeah, they want to open up the rest of the map, but two, if they do that, they would...
With their utilities that has been set up all the way from the draft, but now let's just get straight into the Land of Dawn once again. 13 minutes in the game, and we have a 6-7 scoreboard with Bedel leading 3,000.
Taking the fight out of the kid doesn't seem to be the answer, because Bedel is still putting up quite the threat. And they're still finding the farm. So that's the one thing that Malvinas cannot do. They can, yes, control where Bedel can go now, at least this time around. It's as 50-50 as it gets. Map is red and blue at the same time. But when you're talking about farm, they're just so good at keeping Yunchi safe. That might be the key here for Bedel to come back around and get a better chance at taking this Lord. Make sure that Yunchi gets those hits in when it matters and not only when the fight's about to end.
Yeah. I agree with that, but the thing is, for the side of Malvinas Gaming, they have Zing, and Zing has just been so annoying for Yunchi. He hasn't been able to deal as much damage to the priority targets because of Zing. This guy, he plays the glue perfectly. He knows exactly what he needs to do on this glue. The split, the positioning, and the pressure is on for this man, and that's exactly what has been basically getting the victories for them. With Malvinas Gaming now looking for the fight. It's going to be Asmo picked up very low, as the Feather Airstrike will be able to zone away Adrian for now. Far away, very low mana. Quinn dashes in, and that's going to be Paranoid picked up on the other side of the map. Alien, though, joining up. Farway taken very low, but it's going to be the pressure fight coming in. That's going to be Alien picking up the kill. Going in for more right now as MVG. Zing comes back in to try to defend. Yunchi finally gets the free hits he wants, but in the end, it's only a 1-for-1.
Difficult but worthy trade, I'd say. Paranoid for Quinn, yeah, that's a jungler for a mid laner, but Paranoid on the far side is super important. I don't think they're done. Sing, just putting up a perimeter. You will not take me. You will not hurt my cores. And I want to talk about Adrian. You saw earlier how he dashed forward. That's the difference between Adrian and Yunchi. Yunchi is just going to try to clean up, while Adrian's not afraid to get his hands dirty.
Absolutely, but wait a minute, the damages, they've used a lot of resources there onto Osmo. That might be a very, very fatal thing to do. It's going to be Alien in the backside doing a lot of damage. Estefe will be next on the chopping block. That's going to be Adrian taken down. The killing spree picked up, and Harley is going to be next on the chopping block now in a 1v1. Alien versus Quinn. The stun comes up, and Quinn will be able to pick up one, but at what cost? 4 of his members, 4 of his teammates has been taken down with the Lord as well.
4 for 1 plus a Lord. That's worth it. Alien, hell, Alien, your sacrifice is appreciated. And now, Bedel is looking at least a single lane penetration. At least one inhibitor is gonna go here if they do it right, or at least clean up the rest of the map. They're back in control one more time. It's like this game was directed by Ridley. It's back and forth. It's back and forth.
Twist after twist after twist. As right now, it's going to be Adrian caught out once again. He's going to get taken down as Harley tries to do some damage. Holy Baptism connects on the 2, but far away. Dashes in onto Quinn for the airstrike to finish him off as Harley jumps in for the kill once again. Paranoid gets picked up. Far away looking for another kill on the board. It's going to be the mega kill picked up as Singh goes into the backside. Still able to take a lot of damage. Goes in onto Faraway. Still able to dash away, but the Slime connects on the 2. Faraway still able to run away for now as the Lord is marching down the base, and 3 inhibitor turrets have been taken down. Singh going in the 2v1, still able to withstand the damage, but for how long? Faraway still gets out, not for long. Singh takes him down, but Bedel, that's the name of the game with the Lord coming in. It is going to be the base taken down with additional emotes to BM, but man, that was a great game.
Oh, BM being just not the case here. I believe it's more of a hello, welcome, this is Turkish ML.
Yeah.
It's quite the introduction, and I still can't believe this is not their main lineup.